Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at about 55 for the high, but cool, breezy. Definitely hoodie weather, jacket weather today, and that breezy, dry air is going to lend itself to a fire warning today. We've had a lot of wildfires lately.
Yes,
a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things breaking out. Be careful, especially along those wooded roads. Please don't flick cigarettes out the window.
No. Please be mindful of what you're doing.
I mean, do we have to have a conversation about smoking? Can we, let's go with the fact that it's not good for you, and then you're flicking it out into the forest on a windy, dry day.
All right. Enough of you. Move on. Tell me something good.
It angers me, Cande.
I see.
It does. All right. So everyone be mindful and demure, okay? Thank you.
Okay, I like that.
All right. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Are Americans over holiday gatherings? Now,
I don't think so.
I'm not really talking about Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner.
Oh.
People are still planning on doing that. But there is word on the street that the Friendsgivings and the New Year's Eve parties, people are tuning it down, toning it down. They are staying home. They are not, like there's a trend to not go to these big, crazy events anymore. What do you think?
I've been a captain of that team for many, many years.
Sure.
I haven't been out on a New Year's Eve. I don't even know how long.
Well, do I need to tell my story of my mother?
If you could do it quickly.
We used to vacation as a family. Every Christmas, winter break, we used to go to Florida, and my mother specifically would fly home the night of New Year's Eve, like as late a flight as she could get, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever. So there was no chance that we would go out, and we would be celebrating New Year's either in the airport, in the ride home, at the house while she's doing laundry, and she always called New Year's Eve a false gaiety.
A false gaiety. I love that because it is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's the word on the street, that we're still doing our Thanksgiving dinners. We're still doing the Christmas dinners, but only 36% of people now are going to attend New Year's Eve or Friendsgiving, those Wednesday night things.
You would have to carry me screaming on New Year's Eve to Times Square.
Oh, come on. That's absurd.
Never understood that. Never will.
By the way, I'm only going to give a pass to people who, maybe they live across the country or across the world, and their dream is to come to New York. Wow, I want to see New York. I get that. And they're like, you know what? If we're going to go, let's go big. New Year's Eve. I almost can understand that. But if you live locally and you're going to Times Square on New Year's Eve, you got to have your head examined, kid.
I don't get it. I don't get it for sure. If somebody from another country asked me some of the things to do, that would not be one of them ever.
Now, am I of the belief, did I hear, you go there and you get locked in, you can't move?
In a pen. Yeah, they call it pens.
Okay.
Where they put animals so they don't get away.
Right.
And you can't use a bathroom. You're done.
Oh, people wear diapers.
You can't go.
Right, that's right.
So if you can't go, you don't drink, and you're there for hours and hours and hours. Sometimes the weather could be okay, sometimes not. I'll never understand it.
All right. I agree. You're preaching to the choir, for sure. Now, 80% of us have left a big event early to beat traffic. Are you one of those people?
Well, it depends on the event. Bruce Springsteen, I would never leave until the last man is off the stage and the encores are done. Last time I saw him, he came out for the final encore with an acoustic guitar and sang a beautiful song, I'll See You in My Dreams, and unbelievable. I wouldn't have missed a minute of it. I will never leave a Bruce Springsteen concert early. Never.
All right, very good.
That being said, then there's football. And the way it's going for my team, I wouldn't even show up to a game right now. But absolutely, if your team is losing, bad. But let's say this: if it's tied in the fourth quarter, you leaving?
Well, it depends who you are. Like, I was brought up, my father and I went to a lot of sporting events and went, like, a ton of Knick games, Ranger games, Jet games, all these things. And I remember leaving early in close games. And I have to say, I didn't mind. And it has inspired me as a father. Like, I will not stay at a sport. I don't know that I've been to a major sporting event in a while, but I will not stay there till the very end. I got to get out of there. And concerts, forget it. Unless it's Taylor Swift or someone like,
I won't leave a Bruce Springsteen concert till the final notice is sang. No.
Yeah.
Ever. Never.
I have not stayed, other than Taylor, I have not stayed for the final note of a concert. I don't know that I've stayed more than 3/4 of a concert before getting up and beating traffic out. Yeah, it's just not in my playbook, Candy. I can't do it. I don't have to.
All right, old man. Some things are worth staying for. Others are not.
Well, I agree. I stayed at MetLife Stadium in 2023. We stayed till the lights came on for the Eras Tour. And then we went to the car, and we made a beeline right for the car, and we got out because I parked correctly. Can't see. I parked near the exit. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Instead of pulling all the way up front, I parked near the exit. We got in the car. We were like the first ones out of MetLife.
All right. I have enough. I heard enough of you today. Tell me, when is that Taylor Swift concert?
We're leaving next week. Next Thursday, headed to Canada, Candy.
Now, will you be here for the show Thursday or not?
No. I'm out
Not Thursday,
Wednesday.
not Friday. You'll be here Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Heading up north on Thursday, and we'll be driving back on Sunday. So, which is, by the way, my parents' anniversary, the drive back.
Now, tell me something. What kind of a drive is that?
Give or
many
take.
Hours?
So, it's about 9 hours or so. But we are stopping at about 7.5 to 8 hours in the first day. There's reason for it. Let me tell you why. You're like, you're so close. Why would you stop? We are spending the first night in Buffalo because price-wise, the hotels in Toronto are very expensive. So spending the extra night in Toronto is not in the cards. So we're spending the first night in Buffalo, and it works as an extra thing because we're going to wake up the next morning, and we're going to go drive through the campus of Buffalo, SUNY Buffalo.
Oh, no.
And we're not taking a tour. We're just going to drive through the campus, and then we're going to drive past Niagara Falls. We're going to stop for a minute in the daylight and see Niagara Falls.
Okay, so now we're into Friday during the day. What day is the show?
The show is Saturday.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. So we figure, while we're up there, might as well see a little bit of Toronto. And,
yes, absolutely.
when are we going to get up there again? Come on.
I have no idea. Are you going to stay for the whole show? Or are you going to leave early?
Staying for the whole show. Absolutely.
All right. You've heard it here first.
Staying for the whole show, for sure. So excited about it. We'll discuss more as we get closer, okay?
All right. Yes.
All right. Candy, less than 20 minutes to your bald and the beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. That's about 8:12. National Day's good news stories. We'll get to that in the late 8 o'clock hour. We have a windy, breezy day. We're topping out about 55. It's going to feel colder probably. You'll feel that breeze. And we have to say again, reiterate, a fire weather warning.
I can't hear you do this all morning.
Listen. We only have a couple more times to do it, Candy.
All right. I'm sick of hearing you.
Yeah. You know what? No, hold on. You're angering me. Here's why.
I'm scared.
You're not taking the alert seriously.
I am taking it seriously.
When there is a brush fire on Sunrise Highway today.
I made it worse. I apologize.
Because Candy has now brought on a brush fire on Sunrise Highway.
I have not.
When that happens today, we can look back on Candy laughing at my fire warnings, okay?
No, it's just that they go on and on. You're a little wordy. Anybody ever tell you that?
Couple of people.
Yeah. Okay. Something to pay attention to, maybe.
You especially?
All right. Let's move on.
I'll tell you what. Here's what I want people to do while they're driving on the road, okay? I want you to stop on the side of the road, get as much firewood as you can. Light yourself a nice fire on the side of. Is that better, Kitty? We'll roast some marshmallows. We'll roast some.
That's ridiculous. What is wrong with you?
Exactly. See, it's as ridiculous as you poo-pooing my fire warnings. Okay.
I'm just saying, how you do go on.
All right. I don't want
We've
anyone.
gone on way too long now.
Hold it. I just got to make something clear. Nobody stop and build a fire on the side of the road today. Okay.
Please.
That would be against the law and bad. Thank you.
Very bad.
All right. Yeah. All right. It's time. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.